What is up, everybody? Welcome to the 14.
15 podcast. Today,
Sir,
um, we behind on wrestling, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. We behind, what we like 2 weeks behind, maybe? Something like that? Maybe.
I think 2 weeks, yep.
So, I ain't gonna lie. Nothing really much been going on for real. We're just gonna catch up. That's really what we gonna do. We're gonna catch everything up, hit the high points, and, get everything locked and loaded. Sam, anything you got to say for intro?
No, I mean, like you said, it's been a while. We're close to Mania. We are getting really close to Mania. Obviously, we have a big special after Mania. We won't say what it is, but definitely have a special for after Mania, the first podcast after Mania. So, but we're close. We're close to Mania.
So, what like 2 weeks away, right? Something like that?
Yeah, I believe 2 weeks away, yeah.
So, hey, can't wait. It's a stack card. It looks fire. I mean, we're ready to go. We're ready to go.
I will say the one thing is I feel like it's been definitely like dragging to get to Mania. I feel like these last couple weeks it's been a long drag to get to Mania. So hopefully it works. Hopefully it is worth it.
I can't agree more, buddy. It's been a long drag. I don't know, like is it like this every year? I don't know. Like whatever it is, this year it feels tough. It feels like a tough drag. I'm not gonna cap. So
I feel like they just started the Rock and all that stuff like pretty early on, and
right.
Yeah, I feel like it's just been promo after promo. I mean, after so many promos, you can only say the same thing over and over, basically. So
you you can only say I want to beat you up so many times, right?
right.
Like,
Yeah.
how many times can you say that?
Exactly.
So
100%.
I guess we'll kickstart. Week or two ago now, like I said, guys, we're gonna be collecting everything from the last 2 weeks, so we're gonna hit the top notes. First off, something I had to put in here in the notes. This man Seth called The Rock Diarrhea Dwayne. Completely cringe. I don't I don't understand. Whoever wrote that up in the back, I thought that was a good idea. It's just really bad. That's really bad. So sometimes, and I think you guys know this, and I know you agree with me. Some of these assaults are very childish. Like these are grown men. I know you gotta keep it PG. I understand, but these assaults sometimes be awful, dude. I mean, absolutely terrible. Sam, your thoughts on that Diarrhea Dwayne BS?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of surprised how like it didn't get like a super crowd or like a reaction from the crowd, but like they've been like chanting it, which is kind of like I don't know. It definitely is a little. It's like that. Like I remember texting you like that's the best thing like you could come up with like. And I know he's sitting to the back, like, or maybe he didn't come with it. Maybe the writers came up with it for it, but even whoever came up with it, like, that's the best. Like, if he dead ass said that to like The Rock, like, there's no like as the weakest like low blow of like what is it? It doesn't even mean anything. Like, it literally it's bad.
To add to that point, like you said, like no one said anything about that. Even if Seth wrote it, even if the writers wrote it, whoever wrote it, I hope Seth didn't write it. I don't lie, but whoever wrote it, no one said, it's kind of lame. Like I don't know, man. Like this is whack. Sam, I don't know if you've seen this. I didn't even put this on the notes. Seth actually tried to explain himself. Did you see that?
I think I saw a little bit of it, but I didn't see all of it.
He was just saying like, basically he was talking about what The Rock says. He basically saying The Rock talks BS, so he called him Diarrhea Dwayne. Like I said, no need to explain it, dude. It's bad no matter what. It's not a good thing song. Diarrhea Dwayne, awful. As we all know by now, Seth is 100% clear to go. He even took a bump from Drew that same night he announced that. He took a claymore from Drew, so he's definitely ready to go. He's definitely 100%. So that's good to go. Said anything on Seth being 100%?
I think we were just talking about before how there's not really like you don't want to risk Seth getting hurt, so obviously you can't have Seth in a match or anything like that. And there's only so much, like we said, promos you could do. It's just tough. You can't. The Rock obviously is not going to wrestle until Mania. Seth, he's obviously not going to wrestle until Mania. And I mean, only ones that are really working is Cody. Realistically, I mean, Cody's been fighting off people, but you can only do so much with that as well. So hopefully, when they get to the Mania match, which I'm sure it should be a good match. Should be a good match.
For sure.
Yeah. Also, I mean, WWE announced that there's going to be a 6-man tag ladder match at Mania for the belts. Um, they've been doing, believe like little, I guess not tournament. They've been doing like the 2v2s on Raw to determine. So far, New Day, DIY, Awesome Truth, and of course the Judgment Day have been confirmed. There's 2 left. I believe they are doing a tournament on SmackDown to determine. I don't know who's all in it to determine the. I believe it might be the finals. Is it the finals Street Profits and somebody I
Is
can't
is it
remember.
is it Street Profits and 'cause I know Theory and
Yes,
Theory and
it's
Waller.
Theory and
Okay,
Waller. Yep, Street
okay.
Profits and Waller. And then I
I
guess
don't
is
know.
the other one just gonna be Rant, or is there another bracket?
I think so, right? I think there's another. Like I said, guys, we haven't been in tune with it, so um,
I'm assuming there is another bracket because I
yeah,
think this one's
right,
called like B or something.
right.
So, but yeah, I mean, I don't think I think is this the first? Have they ever had the 6th ladder like or a 6
I think
tag
so.
ladder match?
I think so. Has it been a ladder? Ooh, I'm
I'm
not
trying. I
sure. I
don't know
think
if I'm
so.
not sure.
No.
You have to, if anybody hit us up in the comments if anybody knows, but I don't know if there has been many of them, but
Well, no.
obviously ladder matches are always you could like obviously you could start the show with this match. It'll be a banger opener, and yeah, I don't know who the 2 last teams are, but I guess it's not really related to it, but Matt Hardy was spotted on Raw. I know his contract's coming up, so I mean, I don't know about Jeff's contract. I don't know if his is coming up.
Right.
Maybe the Hardys come back for one more match. You know, who knows? It's probably not, but you never know.
You
But
never know for
yeah,
sure.
I think it'll be a banger of a match for sure.
To piggyback off of what you said earlier, they should actually 100% start the match off for Mania for sure. This is a great way to start the night off. Maybe they don't, it's whatever, but this would be a great kickoff for sure. Um, hey, me and Sam talked about this the last time we spoke wrestling. This is awesome. You know, six match. You know, 6 tags. Me and Sam were wondering, you know, who's gonna finish the Judgment Day and all that, and turns out 5 teams are gonna finish the Judgment Day. Why not? Literally, why not? There's nothing wrong with this. This is awesome. Hey, we love watching dudes hit each other with ladders. So I'm ready for it. It's gonna be a great match regardless. I don't see the Judgment Day winning this. If they do, that would be very shocking. But regardless, nonetheless, this is going to be a burner match easily. So I don't know what you said, Sam, about Matt and Matt being at the wrestling show. That was very interesting. I didn't mind it. Sam, as you talked about before a few days ago. You know, I think the Hardy Boys got one last little, like, you know, one more run in them with a cane, you know, barely walking. They got one more little run in them, but, you know, if they don't wrestle again, is what it is. I'm not going to lie. I think Matt's there to wrestle. I think Matt is there to wrestle. So, what do you do with Matt Hardy? You got me. Especially without Jeff. Yo, if Jeff's not there, oh, man. Ooh, buddy. Please don't do a Matt Hardy singles run. I beg. They already tried that with the Woken. It was alright. Vince ruined it a little bit, but we already tried that. Let's not do that again. So,
Here's a question. Do you think obviously they're going to be inducted for the tag team?
for sure.
Do you think both of them will eventually get inducted as singles competitors too? Or do you think they'll just do Hardy Boys and that'll be enough for them? I mean, honestly, both of them should be. They should. If we're doing by like statistics, I mean, they're both. Jeff's had what? He's at least a 3-time, 4-time Intercontinental Champion. He's been a Cruiserweight Champion. Tag,
U.S.
obviously, U.S. I mean, if we're going by like match records, they both should be in singles as well. Jeff's had what? He's had championship runs with the main belt. I don't know
Yeah,
if Matt
multiple.
ever
No, Matt.
has Matt ever.
Well, technically,
He had the world heavyweight, didn't he?
No, Matt did not have the
No,
world heavyweight,
he never had the
but
world heavyweight.
he had the ECW world heavyweight.
Oh, okay.
So technically,
Right.
he did. Yeah, it's a
I think they both should get in eventually.
I agree with you, brother. I was, as you guys saw, I was thinking about it, but they both deserve 2 rings. as the Hardy Boys, and Matt Hardy deserves his solo ring, and Jeff Hardy deserves his solo ring for sure. So they both should end up with 2 rings easily.
Do I think it's gonna happen? It probably won't happen.
You don't think so,
I don't think it. I think they'll induct it as the Hardy Boys, and that'll be it.
Okay, hold on, wait a minute. Jeff has to get his solo ring. You know that. Come on now, you know that.
He does have to, but I think if we're talking WWE here, I think they'll just induct him as a tag, and that'll be it.
Nope. I disagree. I disagree. But you know what though? I'm not saying they would. I can't see it. But if they do that, that is lame. That is lame. So, hey, I can
find out.
I can see it though. You got a point. I can see. Great question.
I guess we can kind of skip ahead here with this. You can go on and say they announced the headline for Hall of Fame this year.
Yes, they did.
We could just skip to that.
Yeah. That's fine. Good point. For this year, Hall of Fame wise, the headline is indeed Paul Heyman, who he 110% deserves it.
Easily.
The creator of ECW. This dude on the mic is amazing. Every time he touches the mic, it's fire. So, not much to say about Paul Heyman here. Hall of Famer, legend in every aspect of the word. Easily.
I think they've announced a couple other ones too. I don't remember.
Nobody special. Muhammad Ali is the celebrity this year.
Right.
I'm not a big fan when WWE does a celebrity thing. I'm really not. It's like lame. Like just because they're a celebrity to get in, it's lame. It's lame. So
I'm definitely kind of surprised. I thought for sure they would do Bray this year, but
yes, maybe they're just waiting. Maybe next year. I don't know.
I feel like you can't do it now because I feel like it would overtake Paul Heyman. I feel like, Bray Wyatt's just, it would just be like huge. They'd have to have a whole.
He's the headline thing about it. Right. So whatever class he is, he's the headline. So you can't.
Yeah, I don't think they could do it this year.
Right. Indeed.
But eventually, like you said, probably I would say next year or the next gotta be coming.
Right. Within the next 2 years, Bray will be inducted. I guess, does he deserve it? That's another question for another day. Next up on the list here, Jay Uso actually challenged Jimmy to a 1v1 match, brother versus brother. It was a great promo 2 weeks ago. Jimmy accepted. It was funny because Jay said yeet or no yeet, and Jimmy says yeet. So to accept it, so. This is going to be a good match. I feel like this is the storyline was an amazing storyline. They were very patient with their storyline. They played it out well. This is going to be an amazing match, nonetheless. I can't wait to see this. Sam?
I think it'll be a really good match. The only thing that's tough, I think they said in a podcast earlier that it was their dream, obviously, to face each other and be in the main event of WrestleMania, which without the tag match, I thought this match easily could have main evented night 1, but now obviously it won't happen. But regardless, I think it's still really cool to say that you fought your brother on the grandest stage of them all. It's a win-win for both of them. It doesn't really matter who loses technically. Do you see them doing like one of those things where whoever wins, you think they're gonna hug or make up at the end? Do you think, or think they're gonna continue with that's a typical WWE thing that they love to do, so I could see them doing that.
I didn't even think about that, Sam. That's such a great point, my boy. I see it now. Like I said, I didn't even think about it. So now that you said that, yes, I think they hug it out. Go ahead. Might as well get the tears going, right?
Right.
Might as well. That'd be nice. That'd be a good moment. I ain't gonna lie. That'd be a nice moment. Get the tears flowing, hug it out, and they go their separate ways. I think that'd be nice.
I think because like I said, they're gonna kill each other. They're gonna go out of that match. So I think they'll end up hugging and making up, or they could swerve us, or they could like maybe pretend make up, and then one of them super kicks each other. I think that'd be cool too. But I think they'll go with they'll probably make up and be back as a team. We'll see though.
Yeah, that's a good point. To add on to that, Sam, dude, this should be a no DQ.
Is it? It's not a Street Fighter. It's just a regular match.
I think it's a regular match. Am I tripping? I think it's a regular match.
I think they announced it as a Street Fight. I could be wrong though.
Am I tripping?
I think
Hold
it may
on,
be a street fight.
live research, y'all. Live research. Hold on.
I think it's a street fight.
Okay, is it?
I think so, unless I'm tripping. One of
No.
us is tripping.
Yeah, well, it's probably me. It's probably me. Let's see.
I swear they could announce it as a street
Hey,
fight.
I hope so. I hope so. Cause this should be a 20-minute, 25-minute match, and they should beat the living hell out of each other. Hold on, let me make sure I'm not tripping, y'all. Is it a street fight?
I swear they said it's a street fight.
This list just says it's. Hold on.
If it's not a street fight, they have to.
They're just saying brother versus brother.
Mm.
Guys, let us know. If you guys know, let us know.
If it's not, they have to add something.
This has to be a street fight, dude. They need to make this one.
It has
If it's
to
not.
be.
If it's not, y'all, yeah, let us know in the comments if you see this.
It's gotta be. If it's not,
Because
no way.
I guess we might as well just talk about this. Why not, right? The street fight we know is happening. Is the AJ Styles and LA Knight match. That's definitely a street fight. Does it do anything
I don't
for you,
know,
Sam?
but honestly, I don't know about you guys, but the promos for this rivalry have just been mid. I mean, the whole thing they did last Friday with him attacking, the police showed up and arrested him, and it's kind of cringe, man. I don't know. It's one of those storylines. Like, will it be a good match? Probably. It'll be an okay match, but it really doesn't really mean anything crazy, to be honest. I mean, but I think the whole storyline has just been kind of mid. But
I hate to say this, that might be a piss break match. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I love AJ Styles. We all know AJ Styles a Hall of Famer. LA Knight. But that match. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Can they steal a show? Yes, they can. That match has potential to steal the show. Do I see that happening? No, I do not. So, whatever.
Who you think's winning that one?
I think LA has to win for storyline purposes. He has to. Well, AJ winning, what does that do? Nothing. AJ can take that loss because he ain't doing nothing.
Right. He'll be like you said. Yeah, he'll be popular even if he does lose. He'll still carry. And he's a heel now too. So I mean,
okay. Right? We get into yes, he is. We get into a little rabbit hole here. Hope this don't take too long. Does AJ Styles have a WrestleMania victory?
Did he beat Shane, right? He had to have beaten Shane, right? He faced Shane. He had to have won that match. There's no way Shane beat AJ.
Okay. I
think he won that match.
So that was the victory?
I think that was his first Mania match, if I'm wrong, right? Him versus Shane?
Let's see.
Guys, first Mania.
Hey, Hot Topic 1415 out here, y'all. We
I believe that was his first Mania.
We get down to business.
No way Shane beat him.
Because I did not recall.
No way Shane beat him.
Come on now. I'm clicking on the dang wrong. Hey, guys, watch where you click when you're clicking stuff. Yep. AJ won. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I couldn't recall. I could not recall if he had a victory or not. Sam, the WrestleMania legend here, Sam. He knows all his Mania matches. But yeah, dude, that's a good call. Good call. I did not know that. Okay. Yeah, so see, that adds on even more. Right. AJ could take the loss.
Oh, for sure.
He'd be all right. I'm sorry. How don't you know? Go ahead.
He hasn't really had his big Mania moment yet, though, has he?
I don't recall. I mean,
recall. He lost to Shinsuke, correct? Or did he beat Shinsuke? I know Shinsuke turned on him.
Oh shoot, he did beat Shinsuke.
He beat Shinsuke. Okay, well that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I guess you classified that as his big moment then. Even though Shinsuke turned on him.
Yeah. That was the one. Blow. Wow, guys, I'm sorry, man. I'm all over the place. That was a WWE Championship match, wasn't it?
I believe it was. Yeah, I believe Shinsuke had it. We could be wrong on that, but I think he did have. The belt.
Right. AJ had the belt going in, right?
No, I think Shinsuke had it, didn't he?
No, Shinsuke never won the title.
No.
Oh,
okay.
Because I remember that being a topic. That one I remember. I remember people were saying Shinsuke should have won. Nah, Shinsuke didn't win it. He should have won it. I agree with the people that he should have won it. But he did not win. God, hey, we live and in the flesh here. We going back. We doing this. We might as well call this the AJ Styles episode.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yep. He beat him at Mania. He sure did. Yep. And then that's when he handed him the belt and load him. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get back on track. Okay. WAJ Styles on God.
For
Next
sure.
same with you. Okay.
Yeah, they had a gauntlet match to determine who was gonna face Gunther at Mania. I believe it was Chad Gable, Sami Zayn, Bronson Reed, Ricochet. Was that it? Is it Sami Zayn? Did I say Sami Zayn?
Shoot.
I believe that was it. Gable, Ricochet,
Bronson
Bronson,
Reed, Ricochet.
Zayn.
Hey, you got
I
us.
think,
Hey, if we
I
forget
think
somebody,
that's
let us
it.
know. If we
I think
forget
that was
somebody,
it.
let us know.
I believe that was it. Zayn, Ricochet. Yeah, I believe. I don't know.
You got me.
Anyways, at the finals were it was Zayn and Gable. The other matches look pretty good. I mean, Ricochet. The one I saw, Ricochet lost to like a belly flash, to Bronson Reed, which is kind of disappointing. But shout out to Ricochet. He really never gets his moment.
He'll never
Should
get
be
it.
on top of the world. Uh,
He'll never get it.
But Zayn versus Chad Gable was really, really good. Zayn was like really in the beginning he was like exhausted and Chad kind of like told him to get up, like he wanted to fight him one on one, like he didn't want to, cheat and just pin him or stuff like that. Because I believe somebody did Bronson Reed attack him after he got eliminated or something like that. I thought maybe he just had a
Yes. No, I think you're
yeah.
right. I think Bronson attacked him. Yep, I think so.
Yeah, so Gable let him get up and they definitely had a hell of a match there. But Gable ended up getting rolled up, and then Sammy obviously pinned him at 1, 2, 3. But if you look closely, Gable's shoulders weren't on the mat, so maybe a potential triple threat there. But obviously, rumors are that Brock Lesnar may be coming back, so I don't know if they're gonna maybe get Brock in this match because I know Brock versus Gunther was supposed to be a big thing.
They better not.
So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Um, another point said you forgot to bring up. Actually, the following week, um, Gable told Sammy, "Hey, you can't beat Gunther." So they're definitely adding wrinkles. They're definitely adding wrinkles. Um, I feel like they should go. I feel like they should go towards a triple threat match. Honestly, I think that'll be great for wrestling in general. A triple threat match would be lovely, but I don't know. Hey, do they go that route? I have no clue.
Did they say anything about his shoulders being not? Did they just kind of wipe it under the rug, or?
I don't recall. I don't think they brought it up,
Hmm,
which is
interesting.
very interesting, right? I don't think they brought it
Then
up.
I wonder if that was just truly an accident. He was supposed to have his shoulders down, and he just didn't. But, I
Knowing
mean, it
that,
happens.
knowing WWE, who knows, right?
Yeah,
But
right.
it's just crazy that the camera literally showed his shoulders were not down. So you know that it's like that's actually a thing. His shoulders were not down. So who knows, right? Who knows?
And next week, tomorrow on Raw. I mean, or I guess it would be when we're recording this. But Brock Lesnar could come out. Brock Lesnar could come out and destroy both of them. So you never
He could
know.
beat both of their ass, and that'll be that. So
Then it's a fatal 4-way.
yep.
So.
Who knows? Who knows?
Another match is obviously got announced. Logan versus Kevin Owens versus Randy for the United States title. Um, Obviously it's gonna be a banger. I feel like it's gonna be a banger match. Obviously, our thoughts about Logan. Dude's just crazy. Uh, Especially when he gets those nunchucks out and he whips them things around. W nunchucks.
W nunchucks.
Uh, but no, I think it'll be a good match. Like we said, I think we said before. I don't know if we both agree on it, but I don't think. I don't know. I don't think Logan's probably gonna. He's probably gonna lose. I don't know who to. I mean, maybe you give it to Randy. Doesn't really need the belt, but I don't know. Well, maybe it'll be interesting to see what they do there.
I can see something where Logan uses the brass knucks, knocks out Randy, then maybe Kevin Owens finagles his way in there. I can see it. I can see it. Then and guys, I don't know. Maybe saying you agree with me. My reasoning, I think, why Logan's gonna lose this because Logan doesn't need a belt. He doesn't.
Right.
So he's probably he's too busy. I'm sure he's got stuff to do. So he had a nice little run. I don't see it going any longer. Now, would I be mad if it goes longer? Heck no. Let's go. Let's go a little longer. But I don't see him holding it past WrestleMania for sure.
Honestly, I could see them giving it. I mean, I don't know. Call me crazy, but I could honestly see them giving it to Randy. Randy's been on a tear recently. I mean, since he came back.
Yes,
I
you're right.
mean, I don't know. We'll see. We will definitely see.
I don't see him giving it to Randy, y'all. But hey, if Randy gets it, y'all heard it here first from Sam for sure.
You never know these days. I mean, we thought Cody was gonna win last year, and biggest swerve of all time. So we'll see.
Indeed. Oh shoot, I forgot the ball.
I think we already we
Yeah,
already
we did
announced
the
Paul
ball.
Heyman, so we can move on to the
Speaking of Logan, back to him actually.
the W.
Guys, this was crazy news right here. This was insane. So they actually announced, well, Logan did, but WWE, officialized it. Obviously on social media. I just can't believe I'm even saying this. This is insane. The W is going to do sponsors now on the ring mat, and Prime Hydration is going to be the first sponsor. So much to say here. First off, my initial is amazing. Wow, shock. That's so amazing for people like Logan Paul. Obviously, I know people don't like Logan Paul and all that. Hey, it is what it is. Whatever. I'm not the biggest fan of some of the things he's done either. So whatever. But all that aside, that's great for people like Logan Paul. And what I mean by that is people who start from the bottom. People who start from the social media side of things. To get his company, him him and KSI's company in the ring on WWE. Like I said, they're now official partner, guys. Prime's official partner of WWE. That's just insane. And that just shows, people like me and Sam and anybody else, you can really make it. Like you can really make it off this social media stuff. Like obviously we knew that, we already knew that, but stuff like this just really shows work hard. Keep going, keep grinding. You never know what can happen one day. So on that aspect of things, the Prime and WWE partnership for me is an amazing deal. Now, the wrestling fan of me, I don't like it. I dislike this a lot. I don't want nothing. UFC, let them do that. You know what I'm saying? Let them have that. I don't want nothing on my wrestling ring. Man, I know I sound like an old head. I know I sound like get off my lawn. I know, but I don't like it. Maybe I'll get to maybe I'll go to like it. Maybe I'll go to love it. It's only pay per views. They did announce that it's only pay per views. It is not. It is not every the TV shows. So I guess that's whatever. But the Prime bottle in the middle of every ring. I don't know. But I'll go ahead and do this segment. Logan announces it. KSI's there. They're celebrating as a team, and then Randy comes out. He tries to get Logan Paul. Logan Paul dodges it. Dodges the RKO. KSI takes the RKO, which is great. I'll always love to see that. KSI takes the RKO. He sold it amazingly. If you haven't seen it, he sold that RKO crazy. So, it was cool. Decent little segment, but man, guys, WWE and Prime Hydration are official partners. Just saying that over and over again is crazy. Sam, your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I'll start off with the Prime thing on the mat. I think it's definitely it's gonna take a lot of time to get used to. I think it's just gonna be so weird. Like, I mean, especially like Mania. Like, imagine like we're gonna get pictures of Cody laying in the ring with the belt, and he's gonna be on a Prime logo. Like, it's just gonna be so weird. Like, it's just gonna like obviously, maybe we're gonna have to use it, but it's just I don't know the grandest stage of them all, the most iconic event. I mean, this is where champions are born, and we're gonna see pictures of people winning, and then there's gonna be a sponsorship in the middle of the ring. Like it's gonna be interesting. I think it's definitely like I said, it's gonna take a long time to get used to. I mean, just imagine like Rock versus Stone Cold. Like The Rock wins, and you see pictures of Rocket Mania with the Prime. It could be anything. It could be different sponsors. Lord knows. I mean, they got Slim Jim. It could be anything. But yeah, on the promo, I thought it was a good promo. It was funny. I think Randy. I believe it was like their new flavor. He picked up the bottle,
Oh
he drank
yes,
it, and he goes, "This is pretty good," and he dumps it on KSI. He dumps it on his crotch too.
right,
Just dumps it
right.
all over him, and then I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, no, I mean, you already know our thoughts on Logan. The dude's just
Amazing.
started from the ground up, boxer, YouTuber, wrestler. I mean, that man, I wouldn't. If there's many like people out there that man can do anything, he can literally
Absolutely
do anything, and he'll do it good. He'll do it damn good at that. So, dude's Logan Paul is just hate him
amazing.
or hate him or love him. That dude he's wild.
He's an entertainer and he's a performer. At the end of the day, there's no
Oh
doubt about
god,
it.
there's not
Uh,
many people that can say they went up toe to toe with Floyd Mayweather. I mean, crazy.
and it's insane. Sam, one thing before I move to the next segment, to piggyback off you said, I like how you put it. You were very specific about it. In the middle of the ring. I think for me, that's why I don't like it per se. Because if it was in the corners, I wouldn't like it, but I wouldn't be that mad. But the
Right.
fact that it's a big old, I mean, a humongous logo in the smack dab in the middle of the ring, I think that's why I dislike it. So, great way to put it, Sam, for sure.
I don't think we ever talked about. I think But the matches are like they do it like pay-per-views where the whole outside they don't have a Slim Jim where
Yes,
it's like purple and it's literally all just Slim Jim. Like I don't know, even like that stuff is a little like triggering. I mean I know that it's advertising, they got to get their thing up, but I don't know. It's definitely gonna be different where it's right in the smack dab middle of the ring. So we'll see.
it's like you said. Even I'm okay with that. Like you said, it is obnoxious, but even I'm okay with the Titantron and all that being the logo. But whatever. Like I said, maybe we'll go to love it. Shout out to Prime. Shout out to Logan though. Hey, little fun fact, guys. I actually tried Prime like a week or two ago. It was actually very delicious. It's like that. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to. Suck off Logan or anything like that. That's what she said. But hey, Prime was actually good. It was actually decent.
The only thing I have about Prime is like it has a weird aftertaste, and it's with that like it's like that with all the flavors. I don't know. It's good, don't get me wrong, but it just has a weird flavor, weird aftertaste. I would say.
It's probably something in there, because I think it had zero sugar in there, so it's probably whatever
Right.
it's probably whatever they're replacing the sugar with or whatever. I'm no food expert or anything like that, but yeah, aftertaste is interesting. I don't dislike it, but it is definitely different.
For
Um,
sure.
W Prime, W Logan. Next up, The Rock. On to The Rock. I think we finish out here with The Rock, don't we? Yes, we do.
Yes,
So
we do.
all about The Rock. So if you like The Rock, here we go. The Rock has a new entrance. He stands on stage. The lightning bolts go off, and then the red eye Brahma bull pops up. It's actually very sick visual. I like it a lot. I think it's pretty cool. He also has a new theme song now. Um, it starts off with the Rock is clicking thing, and it transfers into Hollywood Rock. I actually like that. Um, it transferring into Hollywood Rock instead of starting with Hollywood Rock. I don't know what it is about that. I think it's pretty sick. So W Rock new entrance for me. Sam, what you think about his new entrance?
I'm completely different from you. I don't like it. I don't think like The Rock is just such an iconic person. He doesn't need all these changes. People are gonna boo or cheer whatever he is, regardless. That the theme song is iconic. It's literally like top 5 iconic songs in WWE. I mean, yeah, my opinion is you just don't need to change it. I didn't see a need of a change there. I mean, I get it, it's for the whole storyline, but I think he's fine. He would have been fine just using, they could do like the minor changes like with the bull with the red eyes, like that stuff's fine. I get that, but it's The Rock. He doesn't need all this changing. The fans are gonna go crazy for him regardless. So it is what it is. But I don't know. I didn't like it.
I agree with you, Sam, on the point of it's not needed. It's definitely not needed. That's for sure. That's for sure. Like I said, I like it, but I do agree with you on that aspect. That it's definitely not legal.
Because after Mania, are we gonna see him again?
Probably not.
Probably not. He's gonna be gone. I mean, like, yeah, he's still the TKO owner. Like, I understand that he'll probably be back more than he was before
For
now.
sure.
But I don't think we're gonna see him again until I don't know. Who knows?
Probably SummerSlam or something like that.
Right.
I guess we can go to this might as well, right? Let's freestyle this mug. I think they still trying to get the Roman match off. What do you think?
With Rock versus Roman. Yeah, I mean,
I think they still trying to get it off, dude. Because we all know that's what they wanted. That's what they really wanted. There's no doubt about it. We all know that.
right.
I think they still trying to get that off. I'm not gonna cap.
The only thing is, if Roman does lose at Mania,
Right.
will it be as big as it can be?
Okay. No. To answer your question, if you put it in that way, will it be as big as it can be? No. But I think it will be still big enough. That's what
Oh,
she
it'll
said.
still be. Yeah, I mean,
But
it'll still. The fans will go nuts for it regardless. But I guess it's interesting. Who would you still have Roman? I mean, I guess you could have Roman win against The Rock and like have him. That'd be a little recovery. You could do it that way. Because I mean, losing the belt obviously is going to be a huge loss for Roman. I mean, the dude's had it for how long? You know what I mean? So
I don't want to. Trust me, me and Sam love fantasy booking. At least, but here, a little fantasy booking here. Let's get let's get it. What if The Rock somehow screws over Roman and Mania, but accidentally, not purposely, not
right.
you know, what I'm saying, not a face turn. You know, he accidentally screws over Roman.
Right.
That can start it right
I
there.
can see it. Like, do you think they'll do that match at SummerSlam?
Yes. Oh, dude, they're gonna drag that out. Come on. They ain't
I
gonna
can
do
see
it.
him
They ain't
drag.
gonna do it
I
on
can see it.
Backlash.
I can see him dragging out till next Mania. To be honest
Oh,
with you, I can
oh.
see it. I can 100% see it.
This is why I can't be doing podcasts with you no more, dude. You always bring up the realistic stuff. You're right, and then I said,
speaking
you're right, man.
speaking of next year's Mania, I think Minneapolis is the rumored to be the host spot. So I
Hey,
think that's the closest it'll probably get to me. Will I go to it? I don't know. It'll be the closest it'll ever be to me. So I don't know. It's tough paying those tickets. Like those tickets are just so much.
I can't see myself sitting in the freaking stands when I can just
Yeah.
watch it at my crib. You know, standing in the stands for $1,000 when I can just sit in the crib and just enjoy it, have some pizza, and have fun. I don't know.
Right. The only thing that would be like okay is obviously I wanted to pay to fly. I could just drive there, which
True.
that you'd save some money there. Which regardless, if I wanted to go anywhere else and see it, I'd have to pay 3,000 just for a plane ticket there and
Mm-hmm.
back. So I don't know. We'll see. I feel like Mania is definitely one of those things like you at least want to go there. Just one. I mean, as a wrestling fan, just wants to be there it'd be cool.
Even if you're in the
It'd definitely be
stands.
cool. I feel like it would be cool just to say you've been to a Mania.
Okay. I can't. I can't agree with them right now. I can't. Maybe one day I'll change my mind, but I mean, all the way at the tippy top, because that's all I can afford. I ain't got it like that.
Right.
So,
Oh, 100%.
for me, I would be all the way at the tippy top. I just don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
If I had some money in my pocket, I would definitely go to WrestleMania. No doubt about it. I would be in a nice little row. I'll be decent. But as of right now, I can't see myself actually being in them stands for that amount of money. I just can't see it.
right.
So
Oh, we'll see.
hey, we'll see. We'll see. You never know, right? Um, Next up, The Rock actually says during the promo, I think this was this the Rock and Roman and Seth and Cody promo? I
Yes.
think it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Rock actually said if Cody doesn't beat Roman at Mania, this will be his last title shot. They never brought that up again. They haven't brought it up since.
No.
So I don't know. I don't know if they changed their mind or Rock just said that out of nowhere. I don't know what that was about. I thought that was very interesting. Like I said, I wrote that down immediately in my notes when it happened. I said that actually already been in the notes. That been in the notes for a while. And they haven't brought it up again since. So I don't know. Maybe they're gonna sweep that under the rug like they always do.
Another interesting thing too is I don't think we brought up is a lot of people in the back have kind of been upset with The Rock, how he's not really talking PG.
Sam?
You know, he's been saying some naughty words, and the other wrestlers have been pretty kind of mad about it. You know, this is just rumored. Obviously, we don't know if it's true or not.
Sam,
But
let me cut you off right there. So you so you didn't see what The Rock said, did you?
what did I didn't see what The Rock said. What did he
He
say?
commented on Dave Meltzer's post. He said, "This is
Uh-huh.
bull."
Oh, he did.
He did.
Okay.
So I guess it comes down to who do you believe? Do you believe The Rock or do you believe Meltzer's sources? So BS.
I could see either way. I honestly could see the wrestlers getting mad because I feel like The Rock just. I feel like nobody
curses like him. Nobody curses like him.
I don't think his stuff is getting ripped by somebody. I think he's just going. I think he's one of those guys where he just kind of.
Oh yeah.
I think he's going with the flow. You know what he says, whatever he wants to say. I mean, he's the owner of you know what I mean. So I could definitely see it. How maybe if they are upset, they're just not going to say anything, and maybe they just. I don't know.
It's interesting.
It definitely is. It definitely would be interesting if there's. I mean, I'm sure there's people in the back that could be a little upset about it, but
possibly for sure. But yeah, that was a good report. Great. I'm happy you brought that up. But yes, Rock actually replied to it and said, "Nope, that's BS." So, like I said, it comes down to who do you believe? Do you believe Rock or Meltzer? So, who cares, right? I ain't gonna lie, I don't even care.
Right.
Next up about The Rock. This was amazing for me. I'm not gonna lie. This was the greatest thing. That promo actually, in my opinion, was not good. The Seth and Cody versus Rock and Roman promo, where all four of them were in the ring. That promo to me was not good. But one thing about that promo that was amazing was the part where The Rock called Cody a mistake. Oh my God, that was amazing. I loved it. I love real stuff like that. You know, it hits the soul. You know, hits the heart. Hey, I love stuff like that. So when he called him, when he called him a mistake, that was great. He even brought up how Cody's way younger. I believe it was 12 years or something like that, younger than his siblings, and that he's got a different mother and all that. So it's amazing. I love when they bring real stuff and bring it into the ring. It's great. It's great. So Rock called him a mistake. The crowd was, obviously the crowd was like, ooh. And Cody proceeds to slap The Rock. And The Rock didn't do anything. He didn't say anything. He dropped the mic and walked out. Like I said, the end part, that was cool. That little 5 to 8 minutes right there was fine. The rest of the promo was absolute trash. I'm not gonna deny. Sam, your thoughts?
Yeah, I think just something on like the younger. I don't know. This could have been a fake account. I don't know. Don't quote me on this, but I think it was Cody's sister that said they're only like 3 years apart. I could don't quote me on that, but I think his sister tweeted it out like she was only like 3 years younger than him or something like that. Like I said, don't 100%. I'm not 100% on that. It could have been a fake account, but I thought it was real. So that's just I don't know if Rock's just saying bullshit maybe, but who knows?
I didn't see that. That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean. Like the segment was, it was supposed to be another 30 minutes long, but a lot of the like networks overseas they didn't even see the slap. So I mean, I don't. The promos like this, they wait till the end to do them, and each person had their own entrance, and those the Rocks and Romans took about 5 minutes each, and so I mean, I don't know the entrances. Maybe they just do them during commercial or something. I don't know. Entrances weren't really needed here. And if you are going to do them, you gotta like save at least 30, 40 minutes. I mean, especially SmackDown's only 2 hours. So, I mean, it's not like I don't know. It definitely felt rushed. And it was just weird how the camera, we didn't even see anybody leave the ring. They just put the copyright up.
Yeah, it was blacked out. That was it.
And so, I don't know. It definitely felt rushed there at the end, for sure. It kind of felt like Cody just like, did the slap prematurely too. He just said he's like somebody must have whispered in his ear and said, "You got to get this thing going, buddy." Like, and it was a hell of a slap though. I will give him that.
It was definitely a hell of a slap. But yeah, like you said, it was definitely rushed. We could all see it was rushed. I think the reports even said it was rushed. So,
100%.
Come on, guys, time management, please. It's 2024. You guys are a $1 billion company. How do you not fix this out right? And like Sam just said. The entrances. Come on. Do we need to see that? I don't understand. last little bit of wrestling here, more rock. They actually do rock concerts, which is very interesting. So it was a lot, guys. So Rock, he's got 2 Memphis artists with him. I never heard these guys. Maybe Sam knows them. I don't know. I don't know. I think it was a black guy and a white guy. So they're doing the harmonica and guitar, right? Or what was it?
Yeah, yep. The one dude had the mic and the harmonica, yep.
Okay. So they're jamming on. They did a good job.
Oh, phenomenal.
For sure. So Rock's doing his thing. And he starts off by saying, guys, like I said, he's singing. It's literally the Rock concert again. As you guys, if anybody guys are familiar with it, he did the Rock concert years ago when he was Hollywood Rock. So does it again. It was cool. So he starts off by saying how Seth is weird. I'm sorry. He starts off by saying how Cody is weird. How Cody turned out weird as a kid. And as he says Cody turned out weird, he shows a picture of Stardust, which is, I thought that was decent. I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool. It was he said Dusty learned that drugs and no condoms was a bad combination. He says that's the reason why Cody was made. Hilarious. Another mistake joke. I thought was cool. He says Seth is cringe, which I agree with you, Rock. Seth is cringe for that Diary of Dwayne. So he says Seth is cringe. He says Becky, the same old joke about Becky being more powerful than Seth. And lame joke, honestly, to me, but hey, it was what it is. This was interesting. He said, Rock said, "I'll make that world title disappear," which was very interesting. I thought that was pretty. Hey, he is Mr. TKO now, so he can make that title disappear. I thought it was pretty sick. So he said he'll make Seth's world title disappear, and he says Seth. And this line right here was crazy. This is the line that went viral. Nothing else went viral, but this line right here, the line where he says Seth is an embarrassment, just like John Morant waving guns. They're in Memphis. Ha ha ha. John Morant. It was a good line. I can't deny. The crowd popped for that big time, obviously. So, hey, W joke. He says Cody crybabies only have sex if they pay. That's cool, I guess. Funny. He says all Cody does. He says all Cody does is cry and all that, which I love. Dude, I'm so sick of that Cody crying stuff. Like, I'm actually sick of it. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm actually sick of that Cody crying. It pisses me off. But Rock brings it up. You know, all you do is cry. I love it. You know. I think that was the end of it. You know, he says Cody cried and all that. He says you're not ready for the final boss. That's how he ends the song. Then he does a quick little mini promo, like a little 5-6 minute promo, without the singing. And he says, you know, I tell you, you know, you're a mistake and all that, and your reply is crying. You know, all you're gonna do is cry. That's all you're gonna do. So I thought it was nice. Like I said, he went even harder with the crying, which I love. Like I said, I love that. And then this part was crazy. So Cody actually said the Raw before this that he was gonna hand his mother the WWE Championship when he wins it. So we all know at Mania now his mother's gonna be freaking front row, oh brother. So he said he's gonna hand his mother the belt. So now Rock responds, "You're not gonna hand your mama shit. You're gonna hand your mama a belt, just not that belt." And The Rock pulls out a leather belt, a thick ass leather belt, and it has the Rock logo on it, and it has, you know, his saying or whatever, respect or whatever. He says, "The belt you're gonna be giving your mama is this belt when I beat you at WrestleMania." So I guess Rock is gonna bring his belt to Mania and beat the living crap out of Cody with it. I can't wait. I want to see that. And then the perfect, oh my god. The perfect line is crazy. He says, as you're crying, and he's speaking to Cody's mom, he says, as you're crying, and as you're hurting, and as you're sad about your son, I'm going to hand you this belt with his blood, sweat, and tears on it. And all I can say is, what can I say except you're welcome? Perfect. Perfect ending. If you guys don't know that song, there's a Moana song from, I think, 2016 film, Moana. Moana was a Disney movie, big time Disney movie, did big numbers. That song got over 1 billion views on YouTube. You're welcome. It's called "You're Welcome." Man, the Rock sung it just like he sung it in the movie. It was picture perfect. Great ending. Sam had to put me onto this segment. I had to watch it twice. I had to watch it twice. My first watch it was tough. My second watch, I came around to it. I can say I like I can say I like the Rock concert promo. I can say I liked it for sure. I thought the single was kind of mid, but at the end with the belt and the Moana reference, I thought that was picture perfect, man. The Rock, me and Sam say it all the time. The Rock is just on the mic, he's untouchable, dude. He really is. So, I thought it was a nice promo. Stuff like this gets me hyped for sure for WrestleMania, indeed. Sam, your thoughts?
Yeah, I like the. I always like when he does these. I think he's done countless of them, but I think he did one with Vicky. I think he did one with Cena. He's done countless times, but yeah, I definitely liked. I thought it was funny. There's one classic Rock promo where he gives these little smashes at to whoever he's facing. So shout out to I liked how like the harmonica guy was kind of playing off the Rock on some points. Or he would say, I don't know if that was written in the scripts, but I thought it was really good.
It
So
was good. I know what you're talking
it
about.
was good.
The playing off was nice.
Yeah, shout out to the harmonica guy. He was pretty good with it. Obviously, like you said, it was in Memphis, so Nashville music, it all makes sense. So yeah, I liked it. I thought it was funny. So classic, typical Rock promo for sure.
Indeed. Indeed. I think that's it for wrestling. So
I think yeah, I believe that's it. The last thing, did you see Cody his dog? Did you see the dog? He had like
yeah,
the little scarf. I did.
Rock's a cat, right?
Rock is a cat, yeah.
That was nice. I see that. I thought it was cute.
That is funny. So I mean, yeah, I guess close to Mania, we'll see 2 weeks. Hopefully we got some banger matches. So, yeah,
Indeed.
I think that's all we got for wrestling. Unless you got anything else.
Nope, that's it for wrestling for me.
All right. I guess we move on to NFL. Not too much craziness here, but I'd say the biggest trade was the Chiefs traded Snead to the Titans for a bag of chips and another bag of chips. So it's definitely kind of interesting there. I feel like that's a pretty big loss for the Chiefs
Indeed.
defensively. So I don't know. I mean, I think Titans wise, Titans are stacking up. I mean, I think that's a huge addition for them. So uh, I don't know. I mean, it's weird how a lot of these trades are just going to giving them low rounds for good players. I feel like that's a trend. I don't know if that's has been like a trend before. I guess I've never really paid fully attention to like all the transactions and stuff. So, but it's definitely interesting for sure.
The transactions definitely. Like I said, I'm not too sure myself if this is an ongoing thing, but I feel like nonetheless, this year has been more than ever. These low round picks for these good players, it's very interesting. But that's where the league is going today. If you can't pay them, you got to give them up. I mean, that's simply how it goes. I might want you on the team, but I can't pay you this. I can't pay you this, so I have to give you up. And guess what? The other teams know that. They know you have to give him up. So why would I give you something good if I know you have to give him up? That's like I said. That's where the league is going for sure when it comes to pay. Snead, he'll be good for the Titans. But here's my question about the Titans, man. Where are they gonna go? Is Will Levis that dude? I guess that's the real question. Is Will Levis that guy? Because he has to be that guy for them to go anywhere. Did he show spurts last year? Yes, he did. I believe he even had a 3 touchdown game. If I'm correct. Correct me if I'm wrong. Everybody knows, but he showed spurts. But we don't have no confirmation right now. Will Levis is the guy. So they said they brought in Tony Pollard, I believe, and they signed Calvin Ridley to that huge $97 million contract. I don't know. I don't know if these are good. These are good acquisitions, but what are they gonna do? I don't know. I don't know where the Titans go. I really don't.
Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. I know I think they did do the non-exclusive tag on or franchise tag on Snead, so he could go out and talk to teams, and they just if they wanted to trade with him. So obviously, I think he probably wanted to get out of Kansas. I don't know. So
He wanted the 70
definitely
million. That's what he
interesting.
wanted. He
Right?
wanted that
Yeah.
70
Right.
million.
Yeah. uh, I don't know. It's definitely interesting. Browns news this week. We brought back Cade York, the rookie we drafted with our first round pick. What was it, last year or 2 years
Insane.
ago? I can't remember.
Insane.
Uh, he had that 58-yard game winner against the Panthers. I remember. I mean, everybody, even myself was going, "This is why you draft a kicker in the first round. This is why you draft a kicker." Because obviously he single handedly won us that game. He definitely has Cade York definitely has the confidence. He kind of stands on the sidelines and he tells the coach, if it's like on the 60-50, he tells him like he wants to kick that ball. So he definitely has the confidence. He wants to go out there and play, but after that 58-yarder, his career, I mean, at least for that season, it went downhill. I think he got signed to a couple practice squads. I think he was on the Giants for a little bit. He hasn't really done much since he left Cleveland. I don't really know why we're re-signing him necessarily. I mean, I thought Hopkins or Dustin Hopkins was pretty good. I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming we're releasing him, or I'm not sure. I don't see what happened there, but
Maybe it's a
I like
competition thing.
right. I like Dustin Hopkins, so I don't know if we're keeping him and maybe see what Cade York can do, but I don't know. I don't know really know why we're picking back Cade York. He didn't really. Maybe he just had a bad year, but I don't know. I guess we'll see where it goes from there. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's all I got to say.
I don't really got too much to say about K York. Hey, good luck, buddy. Good luck. That's all I can say.
Oh God.
Next up, some little Bears talk here. It's coming off the Browns talk. Nothing crazy. The Bears didn't really do too much. Caleb Williams had his pro day this past Wednesday. Um, Big news. Obviously, everyone's there. All 32 teams were there actually, which is crazy. I guess go. Why not, right? I guess just send one of your guys out, right? I mean, doesn't hurt to send a scout out, I guess. But yes, all 32 teams were there. The Bears had reported at least 9 staff members there. I actually watched the whole thing from start to finish. Um, um, the people behind him, it was a lot of teams behind him, but the people who were like front and center behind him were the Commanders, GM, and president, and all them, and the Bears GM and the coach. So the Commanders and the Bears are right behind him. So um, he's doing short passes, y'all. He didn't do any running passes. He did everything in the pocket. He did short throws, medium throws, and that was it. Out routes. That's literally all he did. And the reason he did that is because people were saying, "Can he throw short passes? Can he throw medium passes, or all he throw is daggers down the field on the run?" So he did no running pass. He stood in the pocket and threw dots. So it was nothing special. It was nothing crazy. At the end, he threw I want to say 40, 50-yard bomb to Brendan Rice. And and this is crazy, too. After he throws the bomb, Brendan Rice catches it, of course. And they're all going crazy. He ends it off with that. But then he calls back for the ball and he punches it like 40 yards. So, hey. dude's a punter quarterback, I guess. I don't know. For those of you who don't know, too, he actually punted it. He actually did a fake punt in college as well on USC. So, hey, maybe the Bears can have a package where Caleb's out there and see if they can get the defense off guard and just have him punt it. That'd be interesting. I see that happening. I really do. Duke could punt. Duke could punt. So I see him punting for sure. But anyway. Like I said, pro day was decent. He just did out routes and short routes. It was fine. Like I said, all 32 teams were there. Bears were heavy. Nothing crazy. He's going to be number one pick to the Bears. It's just going to happen. At this point, it's not where, when, how, why. It's just, is it April 27th yet? That's pretty what it is. Is it April 26th yet? That's really all. Is it night one yet of the draft? That's all it's about. So nothing crazy there. Sam, anything to say about that?
Yeah, I think the only highlight I seen was the huge bomb he threw there at the end, which it definitely was a hell of a pass. Don't get me wrong. I don't really have to say much. You already know my thoughts on Caleb Williams.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I other than that, I don't think we have anything else NFL.
Nah.
I was, if you haven't watched our free agency video, go watch that. We went talked through
Every
all the
team.
teams, every
Every
team's
team.
transaction. Obviously, we didn't go through every single one. We went through the major ones, but
So
obviously, if you haven't seen that one, that one's pretty good. It's pretty good.
also a tidbit, we actually ranked every division too in that same video. So
Right.
hey, we went crazy on that video. Check that free agency video out for sure.
For sure,
It's a
for
good video
sure,
indeed.
for sure. Um, yeah, Lynette, you got anything else football you wanna talk about, or?
I think one more thing. Actually, I just thought about it. They're gonna do some voting next week on some new rules. So we should hear something about some new rules next this coming week actually. So I think that's it though.
I did see some Steelers. I think they said basically they said Russell's obviously gonna start, but they didn't. They did say that Fields will. There could be a competition between them
Did
if
they? I
Will.
didn't see that.
He did, yeah. Head coach, yeah.
My
He
Tomlin
did
said
say that.
that.
Yeah, he did say that they're obviously like he said Russell's gonna start, but he did say Fields is gonna if he wants to compete. So it's definitely interesting. I thought for sure they would just say, we're going with Russell and
Right.
Fields will have his time when it comes, but they did say it could be competition. So
What if Justin beats him out? That would be
that
insane.
that'd be, we all know how Russell did in the Denver. He didn't really, I don't know,
That would
didn't
be
show a lot.
man. If Justin beats him out in camp. Oh my
It'll be
goodness.
it's gonna be interesting.
Oh my goodness. Hmm.
But yeah, I don't think I got anything else football wise. So
Nah.
we'll see on those new rules. We talked about that a couple
Yep.
episodes
The
ago. So
kicking. Yeah. They're gonna talk about the kicking this week and the tackling. Something with the dip tackle. So they're gonna go over that. They're gonna vote this week. They said for sure.
last thing, the big thing this week, regardless of what sports fan you are, the big thing
Facts.
that's been going on is Ohtani and his interpreter, as there's been some I don't know, just some weird stuff. So like they played two regular season games over in South Korea. It was the Dodgers versus the Padres. Both of them were there, the interpreter and him. They were hanging out in the bullpen, or in the dugout, talking, friendly, like nothing happened. And then he goes. So this is the night of the last game they play. He goes into the locker room and explains that he's had like a big gambling issue, and that he tells everybody that the story's gonna come out, how he has a lot of debt. Tiny paid it all for him. uh that he's gonna, he paid off all his debt, and that's the story is basically gonna come out. And it does, it says all that. The next day they go back on the story and say Otani apparently had no clue about this debt. The interpreter was just lying the whole time. Basically, he said he stole this money. This is a massive theft. Otani
Wow.
had no idea that this is going on, and obviously he gets fired from the Dodgers. The interpreter, or so that happens, and it's just it's a long going. MLB did say that they're going to run a full investigation on Otani and him. So uh, we'll see what happens there. Apparently, Otani's going to talk to the media Monday,
Bro, how's he gonna talk to
and
the media without his interpreter?
yeah, gonna have to be a new one. That's for sure. My opinion, I don't know. It's just there's a lot of the things just doesn't add up. I don't know why they changed the story changed from one day, literally like the next morning. They say Otani had no idea that he stole this money. I don't really that doesn't really make sense, because they said they both went into his account and they wired the money over as like a loan or whatever, him and Otani. But now they're saying he just stole the money. Well, how would he get into the account in the first place if they said him and Otani? So he doesn't have access to his account by himself. they said him and Ohtani went into the account. So how
Mm.
does he have access all to this money, and how he just wire transferred it without Ohtani, without him knowing? He had no idea that any of this was going on. It's something's fishy. I'm not saying Ohtani was gambling or anything, but it's weird, man. So we'll see what Ohtani says. By the time this is out, he will have already said what he addressed. So I don't know. We'll keep you updated. It'll be next episode. We'll see what he says and where it goes. But they are running a full investigation, so I don't know if they find anything on him. It'll be one of those things where they just keep it under the rug. I mean, Otani's your biggest superstar, so we'll see. We'll see where it goes from here.
As you guys know, I'm not big into baseball. Why not? But go Sox. White Sox. Screw the Red Sox. But the story has intrigued my ear easily. I think this will intrigue anybody's ear. You don't have to be a baseball fan to hear. When you hear this story, to get the details about it. I think it's some BS going on easily for sure. I think Ohtani knew something about this. Ain't no way. You telling me this man didn't know nothing? Get out of here. Get out of here. So I'm going as far as say, hey, if I can start out wrong, I don't care. I'm saying this man Ohtani has something to do with it. Was he gambling? Did he know about it? Yes. I would say he definitely knew about it. He probably was like, I don't care. But, yeah, there's some BS going on, man. Like Sam said, the story changing and all that. It sounds like some BS. And then said, you got here to note, and I didn't know this, that he's been his interpreter for 10 years?
Yeah, they've been together for 10 plus years.
Get that.
Yeah.
And me and Sam was doing some shady stuff.
Right.
One of us, we at least know about it. You know what I'm saying? Like let's say I'm doing some shady stuff, right? Sam would know. You know, maybe Sam turn a side eye, maybe Sam snitches on me, but he would know. Ain't no way he has no clue. Possible, yes. Probable, no. No. So
No.
I think, go ahead.
This was a lot of apparently rumors were this was he was 2.5 million in debt. That's a lot of money.
L better.
That's a lot of money.
L better. Oh god.
They also did say, I mean, obviously this could be just making it up, but they did say they did not bet on baseball.
Yeah.
They did not bet on. They're not betting on Ohtani, you know. So.
You know what? I can see that though. I can see that.
Oh, 100%.
Not betting on Ohtani, sure, but betting on baseball,
right?
You bet on baseball, dude. Come on. So, like I said,
it's fishy. A lot of the rumors are saying that that they're kind of just throwing the blame on him because regardless, even if he did, let's say he paid the debts off, you know, being just a good friend, you know, it's still illegal in the like to wire transfer. It's still Ohtani's money. So technically, the MLB, he would still have to get suspended. I mean, that's illegal, regardless if he's helping out, a friend or not. So that's why people are saying that they just said, screw that story, and now we're gonna say he stole the money. So that way, you know, Ohtani had no clue apparently. So I don't know. The stuff just doesn't add up. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, we'll see what he says to the media, but something like you said, something's not adding up. It's just not adding up.
I agree, brother. And like Sam said, we will be keeping up with this story, so this is gonna be interesting to see how this goes. As we all know, or Sam, correct me if I'm wrong, he's the best player right now, isn't he? Ohtani?
Yeah, he's definitely top 5. Yeah, top 5 for sure. So,
I mean, this ain't no joke. You know, this is like LeBron James or Jokic or Giannis getting in trouble here. So
he's the face of the league right now.
Hey, this is gonna be interesting.
We'll see what he says in the media.
Sam, anything else in general here?
Nah, nothing else I can think of off the top of my head.
Well, guys, I think we got another episode in the books. Caught up on some wrestling. Talk a little bit of NFL. Ohtani going to prison? Just kidding. Hey, I think we straight. We want to say thank you for the support again. We love you guys, man. We love it.
Check out Von's interview if you haven't.
Yes, sir. Check out my interview. You know, learn about me. Sure. Learn everything about me. Check out Sam's interview. He was a recent interview before that. Check out his interview if you haven't. Check out our free agency episode. Like I said, we went in depth. You know, every team, y'all. Every team. every team. So check that out. Like I said, we appreciate the support. Sam, anything for the outro you want to say real quick?
No, just the only thing, be on the lookout after Mania. We
Yes,
got
sir.
something. It'll be really cool. It's gonna
Yes,
be really
sir.
cool.
Check out
So,
the mania. Something out the mania is gonna be very,
yep.
very cool. Very cool. So,
So,
hey, it's been a 1415 podcast, and we out of here, y'all.
later.
Peace.